5 years ago. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's really most of what you need to know.
Literally, I never met all I know.
All right, we are live.
Sorry. Yeah. All right. We are live. Anyway,
Gonna
Seaside.
on to this.
What are we? What am I looking at?
The jam. The jam.
Let's go! All right. Welcome to Miami Jam! How's it going, everybody?
Oh.
Thank you for tuning in to Miami Jam, probably the only game show for web developers by web developers. I am your host, Dev Agarwal, and with me is the amazing, the beautiful, my amazing co-host, Madison Canna. How are you doing, Madison?
What's up? I'm doing good. So excited. It's going to be so much fun. How are you?
I'm doing great. I am very hyped for this game show, and especially hyped that we are coming back after a whole year. I thought I would get to do more of these, but clearly Miami Jam is the goated, or React Miami is the goated conference for letting me put on this game show and hype up the conference for them.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, conference is just next week, so this is getting me so excited for the conference. I can't wait.
Cool. And we're all, or I guess actually, at least I tried to get my floral shirt. But anyways, how do you say we move on to bringing on our participants and talking to them?
Let's do it. Bring on the participants.
Cool. Let's bring up our amazing host of the Syntax podcast, Wes Boss. How are you doing, Wes?
Hey, pretty good. Thanks for having me.
Cool. Looks like you already have a coconut in your name. I'm going to make sure you don't cheat with that. Awesome. So, Wes, you are also working with React Miami this year. It's amazing.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a live stream of the podcast there, and it's going to be pretty fun.
Nice. And speaking of podcasts, let's bring on our next participant, Robbie. How's it going?
Hey, doing well. How are you?
Doing great. Have you guys been to React Miami before? Or is this going to be the first time?
This is
First
my
time.
First time.
Wow.
Nice. Awesome. And speaking of more podcasts, we have a bunch of podcast guests today. What is it about podcasts? Cool. Charles, how's it going?
Superb. I can't wait to come to Miami and warm up.
And warming up is what we will get. Dax Rad, a return participant from last year. How are you? And why are you here?
I know even less about React this year than I did last year, so it's not going to go well.
Got it. So you've been spending way too much time with Solid.js. And saving the best for last, we have the man, the myth, the legend himself.
I don't know about the best.
Well,
Or
the
best
best
dressed.
so far.
Hold
Exactly.
on, guys.
Who else gets it? Awesome. Well, Madison, what do you think about the lineup that we have today?
Pretty good. I'm excited. Loving Ken's shades. Everyone should have just worn sunglasses, like prepared for the Miami sun.
These are my Eclipse shades.
Oh yeah.
There you go. It's perfect.
Wait, did the clips already happen?
No, it happens
No,
in like
it's
in
in
an hour. I swear to God,
Yeah.
dude, if this eclipse
Thank-
happens and the world ends, and this is the last thing we did,
Hey, what's wrong with this?
Will you
I'm
have
just
the
kidding.
dress? Is what you're saying?
I mean, speaking of, happy anniversary, Ken. And it's very hype that you took some time out of your anniversary celebration to be here.
Oh.
Absolutely.
I-
How does
I
everyone
was-
feel if the world is about to end and this is the last thing you ever did? How's everyone feeling about that? Like,
Put in the chat if this was the last thing that you did before the world ends. I guess how would
I
you
don't
feel
want to be
about
anywhere
it?
near a
I might-
computer if the world's ending.
we're losing so many
Yeah.
viewers right now. They're like, "Oh, the world's about to end. I'm out." No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Am I going to
Existential
watch
crisis
this? as
was
the
just
last
kicked
thing?
off.
Yeah. Ugh.
Like, I have to go
Anyway,
eat
that's
Are
not
we
a-
doing
cheese.
teams for this thing?
Any
What do I-
cheese?
Are we doing teams?
Mm.
We are not doing teams because we have 5 people. So, I mean,
I was
if you
gonna
want to
suggest New
be
Jersey
by
verse.
yourself,
Teams of one, armies of one.
all right. So, how do you guys think we move on to the questions? Are you guys ready to demonstrate your web dev knowledge, web dev skills right here on this stream, on this game show?
Yeah. How does it work?
Could I have the rules of
Yeah.
this?
Yes.
How
let's
is it
talk
going to
about the
go?
rules.
The rules are
Let's
there are
talk
no
about
rules.
the rules.
Yeah. You don't talk about the rules. That's the first rule.
Don't talk about
Correct.
Miami game.
So let's talk about the basics. Obviously, coconuts is what we are using for points. So the more correct questions that you answer, the more points that you get, or the more coconuts that you get. And at the end, the person with the highest number of coconuts gets a prize. And the prize, should we reveal it now or should we save it for the end? What do you guys think? Do you guys want to know the stakes going
Yeah,
I
I
wanna
don't.
know.
I want to know if I should try or not.
Exactly.
in? All right. So the prize is going to be 1 free ticket to React Miami to
Oh,
a person
wow.
of your choice. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys all already have tickets, but we get an additional ticket to
Right
donate or to give someone.
I love
of
how
your
I know
choice.
someone that
Can
could
we
use
sell
it.
it?
You sounded
I
so
think
You
that-
can sell it. That's up to
I
you.
think that's great.
Can we
Sell
change?
it.
Can I trade it for Ken's shades?
I'll tell you
Sure,
what.
if
I'll
you
give you these shades
Awesome.
in
All right.
Miami. I will give you these shades.
Perfect. My first
Bring
plan
a
was
bunch.
to find you anyway. So
Yeah.
Cool. And the final piece of rule that's not mentioned here is we are going to have kind of like a buzzer system for the first few questions. So to kind of like, we don't have an actual physical buzzer, obviously. So to press the buzzer, just bzz in your mic or something like that, or shout.
Do what in your mic?
What kind of
your
low
mic,
budget
obviously.
operation is this?
Very low.
Mic
budget.
filters out
Yeah.
noises like that.
I think Wes
Well,
can
you
make us
might
an
wanna
app to
turn off
buzz
the
in
filter
real
then.
quick.
We
about-
should have gotten this sponsored by Century.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Let's use that. That's really cool. Perfect.
There we go. Ken's got his buzzer. Or you can just, I don't know, dance in front of the camera to grab attention. Cool.
Oh man.
And I'm going to try my best to look at the screen and make sure I know who's pressing the buzzer, so to speak. Cool. So can we move on? Is everyone feeling good?
Yeah.
Is everyone feeling in the mood? All right. Let's go.
Well,
Let's see how you guys do with these questions. First question, and you can press the buzzer at any time. This is the only value in JavaScript that is not equal to itself. And to also mention, we are doing Jeopardy style, so make sure you give your response in the form of a question.
Bzz.
That was Wes.
What is Nan?
What is nan? You are correct.
Fuck, I thought it was Nan.
Ooh.
Nerd. You got it right. You're a nerd.
Yeah.
Wes gets 1 point for that answer.
so
I
what?
don't
Courage.
have any actual
Courage to go
knowledge
out
of
on the Nan.
JavaScript.
You know what? Because you said it in a question format, you're gonna get 2 coconuts.
Thank
What?
you.
Assuming there might be people who are just like, this is the answer, instead of
Technically one
Yeah,
coconut. Those are halves. I'm just saying.
sure.
Good point.
All
It's
right,
the only thing I'm gonna get right. So
cool. So let's move on. Madison, take it away.
Okay. This popular framework agnostic asynchronous state manager started as a React specific library. That was a mouthful, guys.
The questions are kind of long, yeah.
No, I like it. I like it.
Mhm.
Asynchronous state manager and library. What? I don't use
No
libraries.
buzzers.
I don't know. Beats.
Yeah, you roll everything off your own. Oh, I heard a buzzer.
Asynchronous
Okay, work.
state.
Do we know-
What is
That's
Redux?
what I no. I was
Wait,
that was
wait,
the
wait.
first buzzer.
Oh,
I was the
Yeah, I
first
think
buzzer.
Charles was the first buzzer. Okay,
Oh.
and if you
But
if
thank
you-
you for answering it for
if-
me, Wes. What is
Charles does
Redux
not-
for 500?
Redux is the wrong answer.
What?
I mean, actually, oh.
Okay. Hold on.
So we can still do buzzers. That's
Zzz.
Dax.
Zzz.
What is MobX?
That is also the wrong answer. Okay,
Uh,
buzzer still on.
Zzz. What is
What?
TanStack query?
That is correct. Again,
Oh,
the
I thought it
focus
was
was
that,
the
but I was like, that's
asynchronous
broad of a
state.
But
description.
those other answers are legit as well.
Those other answers, they don't do anything for asynchronous state.
Oh.
Trick question. So clever.
well, what's a trick
No,
question?
all stays asynchronous.
Not when you're working
Think
with
about
React.
it.
All right, we can have a discussion here on synchronous versus asynchronous. So someone wants to
I
advocate.
really don't.
No,
Excellent.
I'd like to opt out of that.
We can fight about it on Twitter later.
All right, I guess Wes is really in the lead today with 4 points so far. Cool. How are you guys doing, chat? Chat, feel free to throw in some more questions or more ideas or anything that you want to throw the way of our participants. All right, ready to move on?
Ready.
Addison, take it away.
Okay. This upcoming svelte feature has been accused of being a
Zzz.
React hook.
Zzz, zzz, zzz.
fireball. Dan, you
Went
Yeah,
first.
Wes is very fast on the draw. What's the answer, Wes?
Svelte runes? What is Svelte runes?
Well, you already... Yes, that is the correct answer, but your first response was not in the form of a question.
Yeah, you have to add the word what in there.
Bzz.
dang.
Cool. Come on, guys. You guys are letting Wes take too much of the lead here.
He's obviously cheating.
Yeah. He was
He's
reading.
Wes?
looking at ChatGPT on the other screen.
No, I'm just reading it before you guys can finish saying the question.
I can't see the screen with these sunglasses on.
I can
sounds
read
like a
the
you
screen in the
problem.
reflection of Ken's sunglasses.
Wait,
Yeah.
skill issue.
There's no chance
That's what I like
ChatGPT
to call
knows
it.
about runes.
That's also true. Also, I'm wondering who could make the grave mistake of mistaking Svelte runes for React hooks, right? Like those two are nothing alike.
Ludicrous.
Yeah.
It's going to be outrageous.
Dax, stop losing. Come on, Dax. People want you to win.
Mm-hmm.
The
Apparently, you have fans.
Melky's
All right.
coming to React Miami, and he's sleeping in my house. But if he's going to talk to me like that, that's probably not going to happen.
Oh my gosh. I feel
Oh
like
no.
convinced Melky to come to React Miami for months. Like he kept being like, "Oh, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go." It was like so hard. I can't believe he's actually going. Wow.
He messaged
nice.
me about staying in my place like 6 months ago. He got
Yeah.
he got that in early.
Yeah.
He's talking about it. He's like, "I don't know if I'm coming or not." I'm like, "Goodness, you're not." You're like, "Geez, glad he's coming. Glad he's coming."
That's true. I'm very happy he's coming. And while we're talking about runes already, who here has more experience or knows about Svelte and can explain what Svelte runes exactly are?
Mm,
It's not a rip off of
should've-
React hooks. It's a rip off of Solid.js signals.
right. Yeah.
That's
Signals.
fair.
Signals going.
Well, Solid.js signals are a rip-off of React hooks. If I don't know.
Ooh,
So who
hard
wants to talk about
disagree.
what Svelte runes are?
Not everyone all at once, please.
Yeah, like
You
the
might
Svelte,
get one coconut.
the Svelte. As far as I understand, Svelte has state, which is like a variable you can just go ahead and update.
Mhm.
And then Svelte also has, like, if you want something that's a little bit more complex than that, you often find yourself being like, oh, like I need to change this from the state it was into like a store or
Right.
a computed value, or like if it's a function that needs to rerun, you have to put like a $sign in front of it. And there's just like 2 or 3 different ways to do reactive state in Svelte, depending on what you want. And that's kind of annoying when you're like, you get to the point where you have to switch it from one to another. So Svelte runes will allow you to kind of put that all into one signal-like function. And yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Cool. Thank you very much for the rundown on the Svelte runes. I'm
But Dev, someone's
particularly
rizzing
excited
you up
about
in the
it.
comments.
Someone is. Oh, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm. Can't take my eyes
I want
off
to
of
follow
you.
up on that later.
Yeah.
Sure.
really. Tell us more, Alice.
Yeah, please tell them more. Cool. All right, we are moving on to the next question. Madison, take it away. This is a fun
What are the
one.
results of adding an empty array to an empty object.
Hmm.
Trying to talk really fast.
Was that another buzz by Wes?
Yes.
Okay, you know the answer. For this one, we are going to. If you cannot answer correctly, I'm going to take one coconut away.
All right.
Ooh,
yes.
There we go.
What is square bracket, object space,
got it
object,
right.
close square bracket?
Damn, Wes cannot be stopped. Wes just
It
cannot
can't
be
be.
stopped. Wes
Yeah.
is too overpowered for this show.
I'll let you get a few more. I'm gonna run out of rooms for my coconuts anyway.
So many coconuts.
All right, so who wants to talk about why that is the case?
Again,
Still Wes?
Still Wes.
Okay. Can I like just pick someone to talk about this? I'm hoping
Yeah.
all of you know JavaScript well enough to answer this question.
I pick
don't
Robbie
know.
the
I have no
Wagner. I pick Robbie the Wagner.
Robbie. Okay, we're gonna go.
Yeah, he
with
hasn't
that.
spoken yet, so.
I have no idea. I have no idea why it does
Oh
that.
no!
Seems stupid.
All right. In that case, Charles.
That's
You're
I
the
don't know.
one-
That's the result of trying to console log out my debugging. Like
Yeah, yeah. It's always that.
That is true.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
do you can you tell us why adding an empty object to an empty array, specifically in that order, results in object?
Wait, hang on. That's not.
I
the
can tell
right
you why.
answer. There needs- you need
Okay,
quotes
there we
on
go.
that.
It's because it's trying to serialize the object as part of a concatenation.
Okay. Serialize the object. And do you know if we reverse the order, what we get instead?
No.
Okay.
I feel
Cool.
like TypeScript prevents this shit from happening.
It definitely does, yes. I'm gonna get you one coconut for that explanation. That was sweet.
If you
Okay, we
reverse
have one
it,
more
it's the
trivia
same
question.
thing.
Now, if you reverse, you get a 0 for some
What the
reason.
hell?
You can try it out in your console, and the audience can as well, since
What?
pretty much
I don't get a
everyone is
zero.
watching this on a browser.
You get
Yeah.
a 0?
You get a
Okay,
0 if you
zero.
reverse the order.
I'm
An
gonna
empty
open the
object
dev
is-
console right now.
Is
Oh, hang
falsy,
on. I get a
which is
different result
0.
than Node. You didn't specify this was browser.
It is 0.
We're talking
though.
about the web.
Why would that
Come on,
be?
Node.js is not the
I
web
thought
anymore.
we're talking about
Haven't you
React.
heard?
Isn't React all server first these days? Isn't that the whole thing?
Oh
Hmm.
no.
Huh? Answer
Are we
that.
Sure. Okay. Why do you think React is server first stack? There we go.
Because that's
You're
what
taking the
that's what I'm
spotlight.
told. No, I don't want to be in the spotlight.
You're on the spotlight. It's just
You
you.
kind of do. You're a hesitant star.
Okay, Dax, tell us about React server components. Since now you
There's
have
this thing that React added that everyone is really excited and happy about, and there's only been positive feedback. Everyone loves it. It's amazing. It works perfectly. There's no bugs. Everyone's adopting it. Near 100% adoption already. Is that right?
Yeah,
All
basically.
right.
Sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in
Definitely not
React
just
19.
PHP.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Dax one coconut for that explanation. Thank you very much. We love server components
Just
around
ask
here.
about coconuts. Okay. I will give someone 10 coconuts. Just Venmo me privately.
Perfect.
What's a rate? What's a dollar
Yeah,
to
what's-
coconut ratio?
Yeah.
In Miami, they cost about
$3
$3 if you know
coconut.
where you're looking.
I bet you have a
If you
hookup.
don't know where you're looking, it's a lot more.
The
I want
coconut
some
plug.
of that and biltong, that delicious jerky stuff that you get.
Oh man, I never have that around because I eat it so fast as soon as I get it.
Yeah. That's the only
I
reason why
am-
I'm coming over. I was hoping
Yeah,
like
I'll
for
stock
good
up.
high quality snacks.
For sure.
Is
I
anyone-
am very
am-
obsessed with coconut water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'll have that.
Isn't that just juice? The inside juice.
Coconut water
How do
is
they
so
call it?
good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Best thing
You know,
ever.
I have a machete. I have a machete because I literally I eat a coconut every day
There
and I
we
crack
go.
it open. It's
Thirsty
delicious.
And you're a big Danny Trejo fan, right? See, if it was pop culture, I'd be good at this. Apparently coding, not so much.
Cool. All right. We have the final trivia question. Madison, take it away. Should be an easy one.
This Facebook engineer is
Beep,
responsible
beep.
for inventing
Beep.
That was Ken.
Oh, Ken.
It's Jordan
Beep,
Walk,
beep.
but I wanted to say Dan Abramoff so fucking bad.
You get one coconut for the correct answer, but not the one for presenting
Doing-
it in a question format.
Yeah. I was reading the chat.
What is Jordan Walk?
I mean,
I mean, sure. So who can name the other kind of popular JavaScript tooling thing that Jordan Walk might have created? Does anyone know the answer to that?
Oh man, I'm
Reason
blanking.
ML.
Reason, yeah, there we go.
He's in a mail, correct. Ken gets another one for that. Cool. So that's really all we have for trivia. The next stuff that we have is going to be interesting. Oh, wait. No, I have one more trivia question. There we go. This term refers to the current context of the function, which can vary depending on how the function is called.
Bzz,
Another,
thi-
okay,
this.
Ken?
This.
What is this?
What is this? What is this?
I said
What is
it right
this?
Little too
first.
late,
What
little
is
too
this?
late. Well, you
I
didn't
want a
answer it.
coconut for doing the question version.
All right,
Sure. I'll give you one coconut.
I have a question for the ones that are a little bit older. Back
Okay.
before we had like the Lambda format, I forgot whatever it's called, and you had to bind.
Self
This?
equals this.
Was that? I was gonna ask, what did you call it? You called
Yeah.
it self?
Yeah, self. Yeah.
That equals this.
Or like underscore
equals
this.
I never did that. That would drive me crazy. I was like, that, this. I'm so confused. Self. Yeah.
You know what I
Self.
would do? I would do
What?
this with a D. DIS equals.
It would.
This. That's how I
No
type
PRs
it
got
regularly.
through. This is why Dax never works on a team. You know, he's very solo, gets it done. There's no PRs that diss makes it through. I'm going to diss you.
What the hell is a PR?
Yeah.
I mean, he is on a team now. He's just not coding. He's a DevRel.
You should go look at our GitHub repo. There's 0 PRs. We all just commit straight to.
Straight to him.
Straight
Is it
to
called
the
main or
thing.
master?
It's called Dev. Avoided
Of
all
course it is.
controversy.
Every repo has a branch with my name on it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's clever. Your destiny was really early on determined, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to the next very fun section. So this section is called window.charades. The idea is that it's a version of charades, the one where you try to tell the group something just using your hand signs, without using any sounds or words. But we are going to be using browser APIs for this. So you have the option of opening up MDN on a second tab or a second monitor and looking through what browser APIs are available. But the way this is going to work is one person will have 5 different prompts, and each person gets to go. I will send you a Twitter DM with the browser API that you are supposed to enact and get it across. As soon as someone guesses the browser API correctly, both of you get 2 coconuts. The person who was enacting and the person who guessed it correctly. How does that sound to everyone?
Sounds
Good. I'm
great.
worried about what hand gestures Ken is going to make.
Exactly.
Oh God, R-rated.
It's always you. It's always you, Ken. Like no one else gets in trouble, apparently. I don't know.
I guess that's how it
It's
goes.
browser APIs. How bad can it get, Ken?
You'd be surprised.
Mm.
You know what? That sounds fair. All right, so who wants to go first? Do we have any takers, or should I pick randomly?
I'll go
I
first.
gotta be honest, this seems impossible. I have no idea how this is gonna go, but I'm excited to find out.
I
Right.
am
on which
giving
one
you
you
the
get.
option to open up MDN on the side.
That's not the part I'm worried about.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Ken has volunteered to go first. I am
All
going
right, Ken, let's
to.
go.
Yeah.
I'm going to find your Twitter DM and.
He's working on his gang signs right now.
Slide in my DMs.
All right. Have you got it? Make sure you don't say it out loud.
Okay. Yeah, I have it.
Look on his glasses. I can see it.
Yeah, I can see the reflection. Yeah.
Um,
Did you see what it was?
No.
I don't
Oh,
Can't
okay.
It's not
Close.
that good if you just.
Okay.
All right. Ken, we don't have a timer for this, but feel free
All right.
to take as much
Ready?
time as you need. All right. Whoever guesses it. And as
Mouse
soon as
event.
they guess it,
Document.
Document.write.
Next animation frame. Request
MS,
animation frame.
MS Paint.
Um,
here, I'm going to make this
He
easier.
drew a rectangle, which I presume is a browser, right? Then
I'm going to make this
wrote on it.
easier by giving you guys the list on the MDN, the specific page, which lists out all the different browser APIs, and the answer is going to be one of them.
One of them. Okay.
So it's
just-
not a specific
so
function.
he
it's
just
a
said
category.
rectangle, so there's something there.
Intersection observer.
just start saying Dom.
All right, yeah, let's break this down.
Fetch.
Is it a DOM
There's a
API?
lot of them.
Yeah, there's so many.
Oh,
Clipboard.
Mouse API? Like what's moving around like that?
Zigzagging. Is it a DOM
Mo-
API? Yes. Okay. Does it have to do with events or no? Does it have to do with drawing? Yes. Okay.
Canvas.
There we
Bam!
go.
Canvas
oh,
API.
Got it.
Painting canvas. There you
Oh,
go.
it
That all
was
makes
the
sense
canvas
now.
API.
And that's
The
Ken's whole
paint.
thing.
The
too.
paint didn't do it. The paint, really?
No, yeah, I know.
Oh, so
I'm
it's
always
just
in,
a general
in
API. I was-
hindsight.
Right.
Yeah. So I
I'm
drew
like,
like the square, and you paint on a square.
yeah, no, it's good.
Wow.
All right. Congrats,
Uh,
Dax and Ken. You both get 2 coconuts.
Wow.
Nice.
Madison, who do you think should go next?
Dax.
Yeah, I'll go because I just
Yeah, you guessed.
All right.
I'm terrified by the way.
Wes had some good guesses in that one.
Wait,
Too.
I
yeah, I feel like
Here-
I should have got a coconut for
Yeah, I
You're
think
right. You
it
need more
down,
coconuts.
'cause you
Wes
guys
needs
were
more
just
coconuts, so let's give him
random
another one.
guessing.
I don't mean to give more coconuts to the person already winning, but like I feel like that's valid.
yeah, whatever. It is.
I took control
Wes
of that.
needs another. Wes needs another ticket. You know. So, wait.
Hey, you were
someone
close.
is. Someone is confident Ken drew the Versailles triangle.
I did, but it was like
Oh,
a sick
no.
3D one, like you'd see in
Yeah.
Miami. Like it's like 3 triangles, and they're each a different color, and it's kind
A
of like
pyramid?
Yeah.
no, not like that. Like 3 like overlaid, like slicing, like
Oh, I see. I
like
see.
5 pixels over,
prism.
5 pixels
A
down.
prism.
Like the
Yeah,
Illuminati.
yeah.
No, like Pink Floyd or
No,
some
no.
shit. Like
Yeah.
Oh. There's a prism.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
like something you'd see on board shorts.
Yeah, prism, isn't it? Because the anyway.
Board shorts.
or on jams.
Here.
Hey,
know.
speaking of fashion, we are going to wear jams, right?
What?
In Miami?
Sure.
Jams.
What the hell are jams?
Oh my gosh.
Jams?
I will share offline.
Like PJs?
Like
wait,
the
I
shorts that were hot in the 80s where some of you weren't born yet.
I was
I'm gonna wear a
Yeah, I wasn't
Speedo and a
born.
Versace robe.
No, I'm wearing
yes,
that.
you are.
I'm wearing that to your house.
This is Miami. Everyone needs to be
Damn
wearing.
it.
You
PJs.
get one when you
This was
enter
the
his
API I
house.
had in mind, and I kept trying to imagine how I would do it, and I was like, I have no idea how I would do this.
Well, it's your turn to figure it out. All right. Wait,
Okay.
that's not the one. Which is the one? That's the one.
Zoom in
Sorry,
on me,
it is
baby.
StreamYard.
We're back.
All right, Dax. It's Dax's turn to try to enact something.
Well, let me see.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
Tuna can. It's not the game we're playing.
Local storage.
There you go.
There we go.
Dang.
That was easy.
Robert.
Robbie with a coconut.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. Congrats to Dax and Robbie. Robbie opens up his account with 2 more coconuts.
Opens up his account.
All
Hey,
right.
don't forget me.
Someone said they thought it was cookies.
Mm,
Wait, who thought it
Oh.
was cookies?
That's true. That was
That would've
that
been
was
good too,
exactly
yeah.
the same thing you could do for cookies.
mm. I hope
Yeah,
I
so
get
just
cookies.
give me cookies and I'll do the same thing here right now.
Cool. Dax, I'm gonna let you pick who goes next.
Well, it should just be whoever won. Just
Yeah,
let's
that's
let
all
Robbie
right.
go.
If they-
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
Robbie, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I keep
I gotta have a
saying-
message though.
Yeah, I am going to send you that now. Oops. My
I'm gonna look up
keyboard
what
is
these
not
jams are.
cooperating.
Yeah, you should
Jams
look up jams.
shorts.
Yeah, jams shorts.
Oh,
They're
I
like
basically have a bunch of shorts that look like these.
yeah,
but they're
they're like
Oh my god.
Dad's shirt but shorts. And yeah. It's a
So-
must.
We interrupt this show for some fashion advice. All right.
Sure.
who's
Search for
got the
jam
best- who's
shorts
got the
and
best fashion
Newport
advice?
shorts came up.
Okay.
So after this question, I'm gonna do a fun segment. But okay, Robbie, you got the prompt.
Yep.
All right, ready.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone, be ready with your MDN docs.
Those aren't helping at all, by the way.
No,
Let's
they're
see.
not.
It is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, thanks for the list of 7,000 things.
Wait, what? Was
An-
that? I
anchor.
totally missed that. Do it again.
What?
What the hell?
CSS.
This.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Object fit.
Can't. That's
Object
been on the
CSS.
weekends.
WebSocket. WebSocket.
Yeah, website.
There we go.
Oh wow.
Congrats
I was
to
trying to
Dax
do a
once
socket
again.
wrench at first.
Solid
Okay.
socket.
This is a kid show. This is a kid show. Wow.
Looks like docking.
Hey, we said no curse words, or I mean, curse
did?
words are allowed, but curse actions.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
too
that's
far,
allowed.
maybe.
Okay.
All right,
All right,
what's the
so
splitting
since-
now?
Since Dax has already went, we have Wes and Charles who are left. Which one of you want to go first?
I'll go.
All right.
No,
That's-
nobody
that's
guessed.
opposite
He's
him.
gonna get more.
That's
All
true.
right.
Yeah,
On
just
purpose.
don't get it, and then it deletes 2 from him. Perfect.
Yeah.
Strategy.
There we go. We got a fun one for you, Wes.
All right. Did you send it to me?
I just sent it to you now, and you should have.
He doesn't check his Twitter DMs. I wouldn't send it there.
Sheesh.
All right.
I mean, I would hope he does because
Um,
if he didn't, he wouldn't be on here.
Hmm.
All right, let's go. Let's go, Wes.
That's a hard one.
Was that part of it? Intersection.
Part of it? This section.
Let me think.
Web audio API.
Can
Yeah, that'd be a good
I
one to send
can I
him.
get a prompt?
Like a prop.
Can I get a
You need a
prop?
prompt.
Yeah,
A prop?
yeah.
Of course.
Missing frames. Missing frames.
Can I get a prop?
Props to you.
I mean, this is a slightly more difficult one. So
He's
a
gonna
prop
have
will
like a
help.
prop that just says the web API on it for sure.
There you go.
All right.
Where's this going?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Array.slice.
Offline API. Hmm.
What?
Service worker.
Yes.
No.
There we go.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Good. Because
That
it was
was a great way to
offline. The
communicate
internet.
That was
If
a
the
great way to
internet was
communicate
cut, you would
And-
still be able to
Wait,
get
so
it.
who was that? I think I missed who that was.
That was me.
I need the name. I'm seeing everyone on a very small
Robert.
screen.
Robbie.
Oh, there we go.
That said
Sorry about that.
vasectomy. As a woman, I don't know. I think that's funny.
Window out vasectomy.
Oh my gosh.
All right, looks like Charles is the last one. Let's see which
Mhm,
one. Do
yeah,
I
that
want to
tracks.
Give you. Okay. This is
Nice half coconut you got there.
Yeah, it's not going well for me.
Hey,
Wait,
you
what's
have
a
a chance to
vasectomy?
reclaim.
Ken, what is
There we go. You receive a Twitter DM with the
2 minutes
prompt.
later.
Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right.
There we go.
Oh gosh. I wish I
Event
had
bubbling.
props. Let's see here. Let's see. Bing. Nope.
Socket?
Nope.
We have that.
I'm just trying to think of how I could do this. I wish I had some props here.
Index DB.
Just keep guessing while I figure it out.
Request idle callback.
Fetch API.
Let's just try this. Let's see here.
You're gonna write it out?
No,
Dom content wrecked.
no, and then.
I look like the United States of America that you just drew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
International
geolocation
Station
API.
West.
West got it.
Or-
Yes.
Congratulations. The
Hey.
correct answer is the geolocation.
Was that
API.
actually the US that you drew? Man,
Yes.
I love
It's an
America. That's
animal.
proof right there.
Right. Yeah. I was like, nobody's gonna get this. I'm props to you for getting that though.
Seriously,
I
Wes,
saw
again, I
Florida.
think you have all of these like memorized, or you actually know them all, Wes. It's super impressive. Like,
It's like he
Yes.
works on the internet or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like he teaches people how to build web stuff.
Spend my days in the weird corners of MDN.
I just talk on the internet.
Yeah, I believe Wes also gave a talk on like browser or web APIs a while ago.
Wait, hang on. I have a question. The first gesture you made, what the hell did that have to do with geolocation?
Okay, so I was just trying to think of like a pin in something, and then I was like, "Oh shit, that looks terrible." That's not at all what I was trying to get to. And I was hoping, like, do I have props in here? Any kind of map? Maybe that would be nice. I don't.
Oh, I see.
In the shack, I should put a map up in the shack, I guess. But anyway,
I was thinking something similar, like you could just make your whole hand the globe, and then
right.
maybe that would work.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was like trying to a pin in something, and then I also just wanted to make inappropriate gestures. I guess I don't know.
And you used one
Yeah, but
finger
I don't want
instead
to
of
feel
two.
left out, right?
Or wait, it's supposed to be like this, right?
Yes,
God.
yes, that's like the actual map marker.
Yeah. This. What API is this, Ken? Which one is that?
I don't know. I don't know, and that's shocking.
It's shocking.
Out of all people,
You're
All
gonna
right,
get
since we
canceled
were-
on Twitter again, Ken.
I know. They
I
can't
get
wait.
for a hand gesture. Oh my god.
and you haven't even gotten to the conference talk
oh my
yet.
god,
Yeah. Geez, how did the jQuery slider guy get on this show? Jeez.
I tell you.
He's freaking riding that high. Still.
Slider. What an insult.
It's carousel first and foremost.
Bro.
You know, the ones with the horsies and stuff that go up and down. Those things.
I was a jQuery guy, and then I was a React guy. Now I'm like more of like kind of like a biz dev.
Mm.
Yeah.
and someone asked me once when I was drinking. A friend of yours, he was like, "How drunk are you on a scale from 1 to 10 to Ken Wheeler?"
That's amazing.
No one's ever close to the other side.
And I always think about anytime I have a drink, I'm like, "Am I at the 10, Ken?"
10's a bad time.
I'm both excited and scared for Miami a little bit, just a little bit. you
We
know?
bought
and
so
I
much alcohol.
I saw like a trunk full of like everything. You got all the White Claw for Ken, right? Nothing
Yeah.
but the best. Anyway,
Yeah, since we are talking about jams, who has some fashion advice for Miami?
Do a self tan before you go, guys. You'll just look a little better with a little,
Is that advice for me also?
I just did
I
that
know
in
a
Puerto
little bit,
Rico.
okay? I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
So it's hot. If you're not from there, Dax is like, just like wear whatever. But you get down there and it's like hot, right? So I like to pack 2 shirts because you walk over to the convention center and then you're just like fucking drenched. So
Right.
Oh, right. One for travel, one for.
The sun is also really strong there. I've only been to Miami twice. The first time I went, I was only at the beach for an hour, and the next day I was like a roasted turkey. Like I guess I didn't know this coming from California.
The angle of the sun, yeah, it's different.
Like the sun is really strong comparatively, so be careful. Like I was like completely red this time. I'm not gonna do that.
if you're gonna wear sandals,
what?
I said as a general piece of advice, if you're gonna wear sandals, get a pedicure, but don't wear sandals because you can't fight in sandals.
What's your favorite nail polish color?
What about Crocs though? Where
Just
do
pure
they
clear.
land?
I feel like Crocs are a little informal for the event. I think I'm gonna do some
Take it up a notch.
foam runners or something.
Heavy disagree.
I mean, in
Heavily
terms of
disagree.
fighting,
Loafers.
Crocs are amazing for fighting.
Loafers. That's the way you gotta do. It's Miami, right? Like it's not
Loafers.
Like North Florida.
You gotta have like 2 or 3
I'm wearing shorts.
buttons unbuttoned.
Shorts,
wearing
yes, but
Gucci
not
Daddy
Crocs.
shorts all day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shorts.
100%.
I've got some 5-inch inseam shorts. I'm bringing the dogs out.
I'm
Colorful
wearing a button
shirts.
down, but I'm not buttoning any of the buttons.
Colorful shirts. Yeah.
I have one of those polo shirts that's like tightly ribbed that I
You
feel
have a
like will
mesh
play.
polo shirt that
Aren't
you.
those all of your
You know what?
shirts?
I almost bought a mesh button down the other day, and I was just like, that's kind of cool. I'm like, that would be so gross.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know what?
bear
Let's
in
keep
mind,
this going. Whoever
40
comes up with the best fashion advice gets an additional coconut.
Wear aviators.
don't wear Crocs. That is the winner. For
Don't wear
100%
Crocs.
You want to be like immediately disqualified, Charles?
If you
from
wanna fit
life.
the
in
vibe,
Thailand.
Wear pastels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Breathable
lots of,
fabrics.
Linens.
Linens. I was gonna say that's what I was looking for.
Linens. There it is.
Now, if you
Robbie
really want to
West,
get in, you got to get like a
Gabe.
bowling shirt, and you get one of like those little like fucking baby straw hats with the thing around it.
Like Panama hats or whatever.
Then you're really tapped
You
in.
have been reading the Twitter fashion guy stuff.
No, I haven't. I just go to Miami a lot.
I can confirm.
Yeah.
That he goes to Miami a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, he's here
yeah,
like every month. Here once a month.
Yeah, dinner. A couple weeks back.
Yeah, Kent showed up to dinner after having drank like 4 whiskeys or something insane, and he seemed 100% sober. So that scale
that
makes a
checks
lot
out.
of sense.
And then
I-
consumed an additional 4.
Yeah,
I may or may not be sneaking alcohol into the conference. So, I mean, it's part of our branding. Like, I can't be without whiskey and be whiskey. Whiskey
is
with
your branding
whatnot.
alcoholism?
My
It is.
personal branding is
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. How do you
Yeah,
think I get to
likewise.
the days, Dax?
Robbie, Wes, any fashion advice to add here?
I don't know. I'm just a pale boy from Canada. I'm gonna get fried, so I'm putting SPF 70 on every 5 minutes.
That might be the best advice, SPF 70, at least for
Yeah.
me, also a pale person. Like,
Man, in high school they always called me lobster boy because I would get roasted every single time. Like I would just like get so red from just being in the sun for like an hour. Like I was outside this weekend and I got a
Other Canadians
sunburn.
thought you were like the most Canadian, or like most white.
And of the Canadians, I'm up there. Yeah.
Say the
Wow.
word about.
Is there a spectrum of Canadian?
Yeah, you're not
You're not Canadian enough. No.
you're not
A
at
boot?
10 if you say about normally.
A boot.
A boot. I've never heard anyone say a boot.
I have.
I don't know where that comes
Jay
from.
say that, or Jay said
I've-
that.
Yeah, I've heard some people say that.
I need to hear
I've
at
heard
least one A
Yeah,
to,
eh?
to
Oh,
count someone as
I'll let
being-
those fly. Oh yeah.
Cool. All right, so who do we think should get the coconut? I'm terrible at fashion advice. I
Probably
have
me.
no opinion on this.
Definitely not Wes.
Jax lives there, so he should make the choice.
I said linen.
I'm gonna pick me. Obviously, I'm picking myself.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
Mm.
Cool. I'm gonna give it to Ken, just because.
Just because. Womp womp.
All
Well, my
right,
goal
so-
of coming in last place is happening.
Perfect. Exactly as planned.
No, you're tied with Madison.
I'm I'm not playing. I'm a host.
That's how bad Chuck is.
Yeah.
I thought he was hosting.
He has 3.
Yeah, I'm here to host. I'm
Yes,
taking
Peter.
over
Oh,
hosting.
hosting is
More than
Madison
one.
knows more of these answers than I do.
All right, so let's move on to the next and final section. I'm calling this the nut of appreciation because it's similar to
What?
because we're using coconuts. Because we're using coconuts.
Okay.
So
You didn't
Yes.
think this through.
Ideally,
Devin. You
Okay,
didn't-
so
Yeah.
Dev showed this to me before. Like we were doing prep for this, and he's like, "Oh, nut of appreciation." I was like, "Okay."
You're like,
Yeah.
it's the coconut of appreciation, but I
You
just
see
shortened
something,
it.
say
Did
something,
you run
Madison.
that by anybody?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Should
no.
I read it?
Brilliant. Okay.
Okay, so everyone gets to share a browser DevTool trick for gaining insight into the application's behavior or performance. And everyone gets a single coconut, but you have the choice of giving your coconut to someone else if you think
Why would I ever do that?
if you think that the trick that the other person shared was cooler or better or more helpful or anything like that. If you just appreciate it more. That's why it's called the coconut
And
or the
you
nut
have
of
to say-
appreciation.
You also have to say, "This is my nut of appreciation." No, I'm just kidding.
We're gonna roll with that. Cool. So who wants to go first? Who wants to share a
I'll
browser?
go
wanna
first if you
No
want.
one takes mine.
Okay. Everyone spoke at once.
I want to go first.
All right, Dax. Go ahead.
My tip is to turn on throttling to 3G. Pretty much always have that turned on because you just get used to working with like slower network. And you just set your bar higher by default that way. And when you actually deploy without that, you're like, holy shit, this shit works really well. You miss a lot of like bugs, like ordering stuff. A lot of things show up when you don't have that turned on. So that's what I do.
Cool. Yeah, and it's also a great way to test how well your optimistic updates are working.
Mhm.
Nice. You get a coconut for that. Clap, clap, clap. I wish I had what's it called? The applause music here, but I don't yet. So who wants to go next?
I'll go. Mine is kind of a browser dev tool, but it's to use an application called Proxyman. And Proxyman is a desktop app that will allow you to proxy SSL certificates, and it will show you all of the requests that are associated with a specific application or a domain name. So if you have a website that's being a little bit funky, or you have a desktop application that you want to understand what data is it sending from. I had to reverse engineer someone's API, and it was only via the desktop app the other day. So you flip on Proxyman, you set up a quick little proxy. You can do it with iPhone apps as well. You can proxy your iPhone, and then it gives you all the like standard dev tools that you're used to. You know, you can filter for types of requests or types of responses. Yeah, it's super handy.
Cool. That
that a
sounds
sick
a lot of
pick?
fun.
Sick pick.
That's more of a sick pick, but I'll do what I want.
Essentially the sick pick section. Okay, who wants to go next? Let's see Ken's hand up. Man, lots of hand signs. It gets confusing.
Relax
Go
with
ahead.
the hand signs. Okay, so my tip is a DevTools tip. If you want to, so say you have a memory leak and you don't know where it's coming from, especially a long-running one of those ones that takes like an hour or two to actually manifest before you dinosaur screen your customers or whatever the fuck. A great way to diagnose and fix that is to go into the memory tab of DevTools and take a heap snapshot, then wait, play video games and wait, then snapshot again. And then you can hit a little comparison thing, right, where it'll show the actual delta and then sort by shallow size. And you should see, if anything does have a memory leak, you're going to see like a disproportionate amount of delta for that. And then you're able to actually like expand it and go in and kind of trace the lines that that's coming from, which allows you to find said memory leak.
Nice.
There we have
Fun.
it.
Memory leaks. One
There's
of the
nothing
biggest
fun about that. It's just incredibly practical.
We're here
I'm
for.
gonna I'm going to go the other side, and I'm going to give a real simple tip, which is just Command Option I is how you quickly open DevTools.
Control Shift I on Windows.
Yeah, I don't use a Mac. What is that?
Whoa.
What's a Mac? That was a very non-inclusive answer.
Yeah.
You know, I try and keep it simple, and you all have to screw me over in this one.
Yeah, you
Anyway.
gotta say Command and Control, and you gotta say folks instead of guys.
Very.
Apparently.
Yes, that's true. It's a whole. I get killed.
Howdy,
on that
folks.
with them. Yes. Badeeb. That's all, folks.
Cool. Well, you all have gotten one coconut for this. Feel free
Hey, I
to.
didn't go.
Robbie didn't
Yeah,
go. You've
you're gonna
forgotten
go. Yeah,
about Robbie
you're gonna go
completely.
I just wanted to remind that feel free to, if you like someone else's trick better, if you appreciated it, you can donate your coconut to them as a token of appreciation, or as a nut of appreciation. Robbie, what you got?
Yeah, let me get my nut here. Yeah.
Well, he's the only one who said it.
Not all over the place, ma'am.
Yeah, so I'm gonna split the difference. Chuck went easy thing. Everybody else went like memory leak city. Use Lighthouse. Like, check out how big your bundle is. Like stuff like that. You know, low hanging fruit wins for performance there.
Can
That's
I
fair.
actually take a nut from you
Yeah.
because of how much Lighthouse sucks? I'm just like,
Oh, not till he gets to
Big are your
Miami.
bundles.
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn. Cool. So does anyone want to transfer or use their nut of appreciation before we move on?
Who wants
You
one of
want
these
me to
nuts?
Take my nut.
I'm keeping
and
my
give it to
nuts
someone else?
myself.
Yeah.
Anybody want some of these nuts?
Everyone's keeping their nuts. Okay.
These.
And you're ready to give yourself.
Ken's always giving away nuts.
I'm gonna start charging.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
we have one more round of the nut of appreciation. Share a responsive or accessibility design hack. Whoever wants to go first? Ken wants to go. All right.
Yeah. Take your mouse and fucking turn it off. See if you can still use your shit.
You know what? I like that.
Your
Every
mouse?
time I've done that, I've only learned good
Turn it
things
off.
about my design.
Can we see your
I don't
mouse?
even have a mouse.
Your mouse
Oh,
is
it's
like.
fucking sick ass Logitech Shark
It's
Fin
the
boy.
same.
I
I
like
just-
how ergonomic that is.
Same
Wow.
one.
We all have. I have that.
Yeah.
When you get
Oh,
old, this is here's an
Yeah, your
accessibility
wrist
hack.
fucking hurt.
Use this and a tented keyboard so you don't get arthritis.
Yeah.
That's my tip.
My wrist has already started hurting in the past year. It finally began.
Hey, these pads help me a lot. Or just get a trackpad, I guess. If you're on a Mac.
Just walk it off.
Suck it up. Here's this accessibility
Do some wrist
stretch.
exercises.
Yeah. oh, there's another
Make
nut.
sure all your fingers are in there. Don't try to make any. All right, who's next?
Wait, what? What are you talking about? Are you doing this on purpose? I literally can't tell. Make sure all your fingers are in there. Jesus.
Yeah.
What was
Anyway.
it? Yeah, accessibility or responsive tip?
Correct.
Okay, I got one. Stop using media queries for everything and start using container queries for your breakpoints and whatnot. If you need something to be sized at a specific size, it might look different when it's in one case versus another, and it's not always dependent on your actual screen size. It's dependent on where it lives in your application. So container queries allow you to do that. And when you're inside of a container, you have these new units, CQI, container query inline, or CQW, container query width. So you get the actual width and height of the container you're inside, and you can do things like, say, like a 50% of the container, or you can size your font based on how big it is. So as you resize your container, the font size will go up and down, and you can combine those with min-max, so you don't go too small or too large. And container queries are awesome.
Nice. That was awesome.
I love
You
that.
get your coconut, and I learned something new today. I did not know container queries were a thing.
Oh yeah, huge.
Huge.
Cool. All right. Next up, Who wants to share a responsive or accessibility hack? Don't everyone jump at once.
I can go. I don't have
Sure.
anything like super major, but I would just say like don't use divs so much. Like everyone gets lost in a sea of divs. Use buttons when it's supposed to be stuff you can click on. Use anchors when you're supposed to go to other pages. Just use semantic HTML the right way, and stuff is kind of accessible out of the box.
Hey man, as a Tailwind developer, those words are foreign to me. That advice is foreign to me.
Wait. How does Tailwind make semantic HTML foreign to you?
There's just
Too many
a lot of
classes you can't read your. You can't. I've got too many classes
You
on
can't
this. I can't
see the tag
possibly
name
make-
anymore because the classes
Yeah.
are so big.
Cool. All right, you get your coconut. Who's next? We have 2 more people left. Dax.
I have no
and-
tips here. I don't know anything about either of these things.
Accessibility.
Really?
You could use ARIA
On
tags for
design.
accessibility, something like that.
Okay. Anything in specific? Any specific ARIA tag that you're a fan of?
A fan of? I don't wear the T-shirt or anything, but
The ones that help blind people
yeah,
use
yeah,
the web.
exactly.
Hey, you never know. You can have
Those ones are
fandom
pretty
or Rule
good.
34 on anything these days.
Yeah.
Oh, Aria disabled. Instead of like use Aria tags to style your CSS. If you've disabled something or you like have something in a specific state, just pop an Aria tag on it and then use that. Don't add a class of whatever the state is. Just pop the Aria tag on it and then
Don't add class
style it.
disabled.
Style
two
it.
birds, one stone.
Exactly.
How do you
Use the
tailwind that
thing.
though? How do you do that?
I
with
was just
Tailwind?
going to ask
Square
that.
Just the-
bracket. I don't know. Some like you got to use
Oh,
the
yeah.
just-in-time compiler.
Right.
All right, Dax, you're our final person to share a responsive
care
or
about
design
accessibility.
hack.
Yeah,
You just
I-
not
I
care
mean,
about
for them.
users?
I-
Or do you have
No, I
users?
work on like real stuff, not like little things like this. So.
Oh, that's
Right.
fine.
He's a DevOps guy. Leave him alone.
So no
Yeah.
coconuts for you.
Wait, DevOps? I think you mean DevRel.
Hey, come on.
Oh, are you
Don't
in
throw that
the-
slur out at me.
That's just
sir.
mean.
Listen, you notice that Frank and Jay aren't here, right? So, just saying, they're off doing the work.
Everyone loves to say that. Go check the Git commits. Just go check our Git commits. Go check the stats. It'll blow your mind.
All I know is when I have issues on seed, I don't hear from you.
I've never looked at the seed code base. That thing is not something I've ever even touched. So
yeah, makes sense.
Cool. Well, Dax, unfortunately, you don't get a nut for this round.
I was the only one
And-
that didn't get nut.
Correct.
Seems like that's the win, isn't it?
It's what
Fluffer.
Twitter calls a skill issue.
Oh.
Well, it seems like that is the end of the questions, which means our winner here is Wes Boss.
Oh, oh.
Where's a-
If
Congratulations.
anybody wants to buy a React Miami ticket, half off, come see me in the alley, and I'll give you
Whoa.
my nut ticket.
Nut of appreciation.
Stunning business acumen.
Yeah.
The coupon code is called NUT. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. Actually,
Oh my god.
it's not actually that. I don't know what it is yet. But
Nut with a K?
I'm sure we'll follow up. Right. Yes. To make it family friendly. Cool. Well, I think that was a very fun game show. I hope you guys had fun. And we are exactly on the 1 hour mark. Thank you everyone for showing up. Thank you to our amazing participants. Madison, how do you feel?
Feeling good. Yeah. How about you? Thanks, everyone.
I'm feeling great. I'm very excited, very hyped for React Miami this year. If
Great.
anyone else wants to share what they're going to be doing at React Miami, or if you guys have something coming up, feel free to plug anything in here. According to StreamYard, we have about 1,000 people watching. So whatever you want to plug. Dax, you want to start?
Jack's first.
Yeah, Zach, let's go.
I have
What do you
nothing
want to plug to React?
I don't
Yeah,
show anything.
We heard you're a developer advocate. You want to tell us about your.
Do you see
works
an
for
avocado
Amazon.
in my name anywhere? No.
I see nuts.
Yeah.
What's your
Not
nuts though,
enough,
Jax?
I don't have anything to plug. Just come to Miami. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be the best conference that's ever happened in the history of anything, probably. But
Yeah, we're
I'm
giving
excited.
Render ATL a big old competition.
I feel like you have like 40 people staying on your couch, Dax. Everyone I talk to is like, I'm staying on this couch.
Yeah. I had claimed
I
you
got
a
a
while
rotation
ago.
going. Like Prime's there for a few days, and like TJ's there. Yeah. I don't have a big
All right.
house. It's not very big.
Charles, what do you want to plug to our watchers here?
I want to plug. I don't know, nothing really. I guess other than Robbie and I are the host of Whiskey Web and Whatnot. We talk about things. We mostly get drunk, and clearly that has done nothing for my knowledge on the web.
Go check out Whiskey Web FM, one of the most entertaining podcasts that I get to experience these days.
The eclipse is starting. I gotta go. Syntax.fm. Thanks.
Syntax.fm, go follow that. Go follow Westcross. Thank
Wes is
you.
about to go look at the sun and blind himself.
Yeah.
Direct Miami. Come to Direct Miami. There we go.
Yeah, come to me.
Right.
Come to Miami. Watch Miami. Do something in Miami.
Yeah,
That's what
on
I
the way
say.
to
Cool.
Miami, go to
Thank you, Miami.
whiskey.fm, listen to us, and syntax.fm.
And Syntax.fm. And there's another podcast host here that clearly doesn't want to talk about it.
No,
So-
don't listen to Dax's podcast.
Yeah.
No, don't listen to it. You're not good enough.
No.
Got it.
That's on brand. So good.
I love the
And
pro.
got anything to throw in? Anything to plug here?
jQuery.
No, jQuery.
jQuery 4.
Canvas.
I'm gonna watch the eclipse and nut.
On
All
that
right.
note,
Hope
ciao.
everyone enjoys the clips and
Yep.
see everyone at React Miami. Thank you for showing up.
I got
And the nuts.
Thanks. See ya.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts.